Hello, folks. Welcome to the Scumdogs Kennel. I'm your host, Chris Williams, and I have yet another great show planned for us. But while we wait for people to gather in the chat, let me go off and show off some artwork from my own upcoming graphic novels, Scumdogs. Let me go to share screen in just a moment while we do this already. Looks like that. Let me get that up there first. Yeah, there we go. Here we are. Here's my Extreme 90s cover. I did this. This is one of 3 variant covers I made for my graphic novel, Scumdogs. This one is to harken back to the back to the 90s with the comics from back then. Looks pretty good, don't you think? Now, I should explain what my graphic novel. I should explain to you what my graphic novel is. I should explain to you what Scumdogs is. Scumdogs is a parody of 80s cartoons. That's and stuff like that. But the Scumdogs themselves, well, the Scumdogs are the main characters. They're villains, but they're stupid idiot villains like you see in most 80s cartoons. But they're going to be fun to watch fail and stuff. Here we have Deathmug, the guy in purple with the metal skull mask, fighting his archenemy Buick Starpoon. Let's see. Deathmug is a parody of Skeletor from He-Man as well as other villains from these cartoons. He's purple like the Shredder. Like Skeletor, he has a skull face, but like the Shredder, he's all purple. But also, Buick Starpoon, his arch enemy, is a G.I. Joe parody, mainly Duke and stuff. We're trying to get back there. But he's also a parody of Buzz Lightyear and other space captain archetypes, because Buick Starpoon is also a parody of Buck Rogers. You get the idea of the space captain, right? Like James T. Kirk. But he leads his team in the Space Forces against the Scumdogs. You see other members of his team. The guy over here with the mohawk is Roadhog. This bald guy down here with the gun is Beach Pounder. And that guy back there in that vehicle who's all red and stuff, who's firing off his weapons, that is Blasting. And as I said, they're all G.I. Joe parodies. And it looks pretty good for a cover. All right, there. Let me get some more artwork for us to look at. All right, just a moment. Here is Girl Friday. She's part of the Wild Rangers, the name of Buick Starpoon's team. She leads, she's his second in command. And, Girl Friday is, as you can see, her name is Girl Friday, a pretty good name. But she's no Girl Friday. She hates Buick Starpoon and stuff like that. She was put on the Wild Rangers by her superiors to watch the Wild Rangers and make sure they don't destroy anything they're not, to make sure the Wild Rangers do their job. Because while the Wild Rangers are heroes, they just destroy everything in sight because they're stupid morons. And Girl Friday hates her job. She thinks, she's basically just a babysitter now, and she really hates it. Now, also, hit that like button for me, folks, as well as please go share this video on social media. Share it anywhere. As well as please go over to Indiegogo and check out the pre-launch page of this graphic novel, Scumdogs. Just go to Indiegogo, search out Scumdogs, go to my pre-launch page, sign up for it. The first 100 backers get a free poster of Buick Starpoon. Here we have Deathmug's idiot henchman. In all 80s cartoons, the main villain would be served by total idiots. Well, these are Deathmug's idiots. The blue guy with the top hat is Murdermouth. And the pink guy down here is Sloppy. They're a couple of idiots who can't do anything right, but they're going to be fun to watch basically destroy stuff. They're just fun. Now let's go over here. This is a pinup of Hair Male Doctor. Hair Male Doctor is a mad scientist, but he's also crossed over with a Hair Male musician. He's based on Dr. Mindbender from G.I. Joe, as well as a Hair Male musician. I thought it'd be awesome to have a villain like that, so we have him. And let's look at Miss Breasty Melons. Miss Breasty Melons is based on the Baroness from G.I. Joe, but she's also a party girl, unlike she's a party girl and stuff, like a blonde party girl. I thought that'd be fun for a villain too. All right, let's see. These pinups, Hairmel Doctor and Miss Breasty Melons, they'll be included with other pinups in my graphic novel. But also, I'll try to get these pinups out to you on T-shirts as soon as I can from Crypto Fashion. All right. You can look at some more artwork, but let's go over here now. We're 5 minutes in. So let's go over to Indiegogo. Let's see. We have Alien Alamo. We have other stuff to look at. Let's go look at Nightmare Theater first off the bat, huh? Nightmare Theater is it looks like a good book. Is a 272-page trade paperback anthology collecting horror stories by some of the biggest names in indie comics. Over 35 incredible comics teams brings you frightful tales steeped in all manner of morbid mayhem. Yeah, that looks good. You can back this book for $30. It's good for a physical copy of the book. There are other perks as well, but I'm only interested in the physical. It's made $27,000, and that's pretty good. So let's take a look at this.
Shelley Poe Stoker here, the immortal, literary monstrous, and horror film aficionado. Welcome to Nightmare Theater.
Nightmares come in many forms. A murderous row of creatures crawl, breaking curfew and shattering norms. Their frightening tales for one and all. The cinematic blood flows.
Oh, hi. I'm David Schrader.
I'm Creepy Clay Adams, and together we funded and fulfilled 10 projects on the platform. Sort of scary goodness.
There are simply too many amazing creators involved in this project to name them all here. But rest assured, we brought together some of the best in indie comics. They give you this monster-sized volume of cinema-inspired horror.
Hey, Dave, we should show more of the book. Can you do that creepy Vincent Pricey thing again?
The cinematic blood flows forth. Ghouls and slashers fill the pages. West, east, south, and north, as every monster fully rages. Legends of terror to stalk the reader. For every ghost, killer, and brain eater. To each maniac, demon, and leader, we bring the evil of Nightmare Theater.
Woo! Scary stuff indeed. Join us on this dark journey into fear and phantasmagoria. The theater is open. It's haunted, but it's open. What are you scared of?
It's you.
All right. That was Nightmare Theater. It looks pretty good. Let's maybe look at some other stuff now. All right. There's Alien Alamo. We can look at. We have other stuff. We have Working for the Crazies. Blue Phoenix. All right, there's Ignis Quadrant. We could read more of that comic book sample he has up here and stuff. Let's see. There's Cross Comics. A friend of here. We had the creator of this book on the show a few weeks ago, if you remember. You can back this book, this Cross Comics coloring book, is for $6 for the physical copy of the book, and it looks good. It's made $213. It's got 26 days left, so yeah, it's probably going to be fully funded. Of course, you know this is the creator of Canadian Shield, and it looks pretty good. Yeah, you're getting a coloring book with all the characters in it and stuff like that, done by some other creators as well. And they all look pretty good. Yeah. Oh, nice. Very nice. Yeah, Ian Beck. This is Crest Comics coloring book. It's up on Indiegogo. Go back it. Now, let's see some other stuff. What to look at next? There's other stuff to look at. There's Admiral Pizza. There's Night Wolf 1, Fantasy Werewolf. There's the current plane. Oh, I guess it ended, huh? Too bad. I guess it didn't make it what it needed, huh? Too bad. It looked like a good book. There's Starlight Cats. There's Working Room for the Crazies. There's Cauldron Magazine. There's Alien Alamo. Let's go over here. Let's see this. Any new books up here? There's Skits Comic. There's Ethan Van Sciver's Cyberfrog 2. Yeah. We can look at that. Oh, the Rascals, Book 2, Song of the Banshee. 45 days left. Face off against the mysterious Banshee we're playing in Ireland. I guess they're doing a second campaign thing, huh? Because they know it's already been fully funded. So that's pretty good. Hopefully you can still get... we can take a look at this. Let's look at Wirt the Wizard, maybe. Maybe we'll do that after this. There's Sonya Deverick's exclusive. Let's take a look at that. It's got 4 days left. It's already made $1,241. Not bad. You can back this book for $10 for this exclusive Warrior Women Team 5. With this cover here, you can get it for $10. That's pretty good. You can also back all 3 variant covers for $20, as well as get Violent Vixen, Warrior Women, William book with other stuff for $40. Well, that's pretty good too. Let's look at this trailer now.
Romero, we must find the Merlin scroll immediately. It is a matter of life and death. Yours, just so we're clear on this.
Princess Charlotta, what are you doing here?
I'm hiding from kidnappers. I didn't know where else to go.
Really? I can think of literally dozens of other places.
Ina, I need you to protect me.
I am a warrior with integrity. I cannot be bought.
What about rented?
Princess Harlotta, I should have known she took it.
Princess Charlotta has been captured. Unless you're dressed in the struggle, she's going to be very difficult to find. Or very easy. I have but one choice. I must reassemble the death team once more.
Be gone, woman. I have no quarrel with you.
The feeling is not mutual. Your soldiers killed my husband. What have you got to say for yourself?
So, you're single then.
Not escape me for long.
You underestimate my ability to avoid contact with women. Wait, that came out wrong.
Visit the Indiegogo below for preview pages and exclusive rewards. And vote for starring Sonya Deverill for Best Comic of 2020 at criticalblast.com. Help support independent comics.
All right, that looked pretty good. That's looked pretty good. That's starring Sonya Deverick's The Sequel. You can back this book for $10. It's up on Indiegogo. Go back it. All right. Let's look at some other stuff. What to look at next? There's First Man is 3 days left. It's made $13,000. Replicator 3, Mutants versus Machines. There's other stuff to look at here. There's Tales from the Netverse. We'll take a look at this, or we could take a look at some other stuff. I have also this stuff over here to look at. Let's take a look at some other stuff. Let me go back over here for 2 minutes in. I think let's see. This is Tales from the Netverse. You can back this book for $25, and that's pretty good. But you can also get Tales from that verse and Blood Hunt from in the Sim Pack for $55. That's awesome. That's great for both books. Let's take a look at this trailer.
Tales from the Mapverse. This ongoing anthology collects short stories introducing characters within the Mapverse and are all connected to the main series, Nat the Mermaid. This 64-plus page perfect bound anthology series collects short stories introducing Nat, Milani, Rose, Zed, and other characters within the Mapverse that you'll get to know and love in this preview. This volume contains 2 previously published Nat stories, as well as the previously published Alina Rose stories, introducing you to those characters. In addition, you'll also be receiving 2 brand new stories by Simon Sim-Poitier. Royal Rumble, colored by 7 Legions Michael Beacon. Also, Nat and Zed, colored by Spartan Scotsman of Xenotype.
All right, that was Tales from the Netverse. It looks pretty good. You can back this book on Indiegogo. All right, let's go over here. Let's see here. We have other books to look at. To look at next. There's First Man. Let's take a look at that. We haven't looked at that for a bit. Let's see. First Man. All right, let's see. First Man is the story of Luke Henry. Well, First Man is the story of Luke Henry, a freshman in college that has chosen to carry on the last essence of the 10. There are 10 powerful essences scattered across the universe, each inhabiting a being on different planets. If the being dies, the essence will search out another worthy vessel. If somehow all 10 essences were collected into one single being, that being would become the single most powerful being in the universe, a virtually unstoppable force. Once Luke gains that power, he can change into Apollo. Would you still need more? Okay, fine. Marnik, the larger-than-life, power-hungry villain in this story, has collected 9 of the essences of 10 by destroying the worlds they inhabited. He now has his sights set on the last one. Marnik travels to the world inhabited with the 10th essence, only to see it escape his grasp and find a worthy being to protect it and attain its power. First Man! But First Man isn't the only character in this tale. Pronimia is the last survivor of one of the worlds destroyed by Monarch. She's a femme fatale, not only an ally of First Man, but so much that she is concerned with the self-preservation. Her main goal is to stop Monarch from gaining the 10th essence. Yeah, looks pretty good. Let's take a look at this trailer.
First Man, you know the drill. A college kid is imbued with great power.
Well, maybe we should look at how much you can get this book. First Man program book. First Man printed book, $25. Okay. Variant cover, $35. That's pretty good for that book. Now let's take a look at this trailer. Or maybe we should start from the beginning.
First Man, you know the drill. A college kid is imbued with great power and likes it. Penumbra has other plans and hand delivers it to Monarch. A fun 64-page action-packed comic book harkening back to the glory days of Marvel Comics, only on Indiegogo.
All right.
Indiegogo.
That's all right. All right. It's First Man. It's up on Indiegogo. Go back it. Let's see. Is anyone watching us? Maybe do this now. Oops. All right. I'm streaming still, so I know that people should be watching. Has anyone hit the like button? Yeah, they have hit that like button, so that is good. Oh, yeah, remember, folks, hit that like button for me. It helps me fight the algorithm, as well as please share this video out, will you? Now let's go over here. We could go to Cosmic Book News. Anything good looking here? What to look at? You can take a look at that. Maybe go over to a different page. Well, over there and stuff. Let me go do that. I'll be right back to that in a moment. I don't want to copyright strike because that was right there because of a commercial. Let me go back to share screen. There. Now, what to look at next? Don't see anything here too much I want to look at. New rumor claims villainous Lord from the expanded universe rather than the Mandalorian. The Daily Stupid is the gift that keeps giving. Twitter losers try to cancel Gina Carano and more. All right, let's look at this. Let's see. A brand new rumor claims that Mandalorian will introduce a villainous Sith Lord seen in the expanded universe. This new rumor comes from YouTuber Doomcock, where he reveals the Sith Lord, well, a villainous Sith Lord first seen in the expanded universe, where Doomcock reveals that the Sith Lord Darth Talon, who first appeared in Star Wars Legacy, will show up in The Mandalorian. Doomcock explains, my network of spies was hearing something about a red and black Twi'lek female being introduced in The Mandalorian. He celebrated one of our key sources has heard that new Sith was about to be introduced in the third season of The Mandalorian on another show in the Favreauverse, but this source has assumed it would be Asajj. However, he would later state the new Sith Lord is going to be Darth Talon. She's going to be the next major villain of Favreau. This info flirted my source, and even more, it was confirmed to my source that the return of Darth Talon is going to be a rip tip to the hat to the EU fans. Too bad they're... too bad it's basically just fan service. Hopefully it's not fan service. And that they just continue to go with the extended universe. He continued, while it's not confirmed that they will keep her name, the role has already been cast. Doomcock didn't provide any information who was cast in that part. Did not keep her name. Talon, the role has already been cast. Doomcock did not provide any information who was cast in that part. The YouTuber would later claim that he was unsure which show Darth Talon might show up in. He stated, Now it's not entirely clear which show she will appear on. What show she will appear on? Yeah, probably. Most likely the Mandalorian. The YouTuber would later claim that he was unsure which show Darth Talon would show up in. He stated, now it's not entirely clear which show she will appear on. It could be the Mandalorian, or it could be one of the new Disney stuff created by Favreau. But she is allegedly slated to make her first appearance next year. As for how she will be portrayed, Doomcock detailed information he received from his source, Darth Talon. According to the source, will be a complete badass, mowing through whatever's in her way, a fully trained Sith with full command of the dark side. Darth Talon first appeared in Star Wars Legacy 2, although she graced the cover to the first issue alongside Darth Kyle and Darth Neil. In the second issue, she would make a memorable appearance as Darth Krayt orders her to kill the only teacher she has ever known, Darth Revan. And she does not hesitate and strikes him down with her lightsaber. From there, Krite makes it Talon a full Sith, naming her Darth Talon and appointing her as his own personal assassin. For her first mission, Talon is tasked with assassinating Emperor Rowan Fell, but in order to do so, she must draw out the Emperor of hiding. To do this, she is tasked with hunting down the Emperor's daughter, Princess Mefera, who has sought refuge in the planet Socorro. While on Socorro, Talon faces off against the Imperial Knight Elk Vader and viciously tortures her to gain information instead of fail. Darth Talon was also tasked by Krite to capture the Jedi fugitive Cade Skywalker and train him in the ways of the dark side of the Force. She would eventually take him under her wing and train him until he renounced one Sith. Or he renounced the one Sith, huh? Not only would Cade Skywalker renounce the one Sith, he would leave Darth Talon with a parting gift as he impaled her on his lightsaber. Aside from this latest rumor, Darth Talon was making headlines back in November 2020 with an exception from a new interview with George Lucas, was revealed discussing the Star Wars creators' plans sequel trilogy. In Paul Jenkins, Lucas revealed Darth Maul trained girl named Darth Talon, who was in the comic book as his apprentice. She was the new Darth Vader, and most of the action was with her. So these were the two main villains of the trilogy. Maul eventually became the godfather of crime in the universe because as the Empire falls, he takes over. Lucas went on to say the movies are about how Leia, who else is going to be the leader, is trying to build the Republic. Who else could be the leader? They still have the apparatus of it, but they have to get it under control from the gangsters. That was the main story. He then detailed it starts out a few years after Return of the Jedi, when we established pretty quickly that there's this underworld. There are these offshoot stormtroopers who started their own planets, and that Luke is trying to restart the Jedi. He puts the word out. So out of 100,000 Jedi, maybe 50 or 100 are left. The Jedi have grow again from scratch, so Luke has to find 2- and 3-year-olds and train them. It'll be 20 years before you have a new generation of Jedi, Lucas explained. Finally, he concluded by the end of the trilogy, Luke would have rebuilt much of the Jedi, and we would have the renewal of the New Republic with Leia, Senator Organa becoming the Supreme Chancellor in charge of everything. She ended up being the chosen one. She ended up being of course she is, because blah, blah, blah. You can see the excerpt below. Jeez. I found this boring. Well, her being the chosen one. Star Trek official clickbait's implication Kirk and Spock shared a romantic moment. Blah, blah, blah. Of course it is, because blah, blah, blah. Actress Charisma Carpenter, Buffy actress Buffy, Charisma Carpenter, backs Ray Fisher, show us a reading of creating hostile and toxic work. Yeah, great. Let's see what else to look at here. I guess I could look at this one. And let's see how far let's see how time is 28 minutes in, not bad. Remember, folks, hit that like button for me as well as please go share this video out, will you? Share it out anywhere. Share it out on Twitter. Share it out on Facebook. And please hit that like button for me, will you? It helps me fight the algorithm. Oh, yeah, thank you. You guys have hit the like button. That's great. And remember, folks, go over to Indiegogo and basically, when you're on Indiegogo, search out Scumdogs, the name of my Indiegogo, which is in a pre-launch phase. Sign up for it, and then the first 100 backers will get a free. The first 100 backers will get a free poster of Buick Starpoon. Do I want to look at this? So I could let's see it later. Let's see. Charisma Carpenter, known as portraying Cordelia in Buffy the Vampire Slayer and its spin-off Angel, has voiced her support for Justice League actor Ray Fisher. Charisma Carpenter, known for portraying Cordelia Chase in Buffy the Vampire Slayer and its spin-off Angel, has voiced her support for Justice League actor. and came forward with her own accusations of abuse and unprofessional behavior against director Joss Whedon. For nearly 2 decades, I have held my tongue and even made excuses for certain events that traumatized me to this day, wrote. 2 decades later, right? Carpenter, in the first 2 images posted to Twitter on February 10th, captioned, "My truth, blah, blah, blah." Joss Whedon abused his power on numerous occasions while working together in the sets of Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel. And it took you 2 decades to come forward. Carpenter further noted that while he found his misconduct amusing, it only served to intensify my performance anxiety, disempower me, and alienate me from my peers. The distributing incidents triggered my chronic physical condition from which I still suffer. Jeez. Blah, 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 blah. Fisher's accusations towards Whedon only further gutted Carpenter. The news media recall how Whedon has a history of being casually cruel and creating hostile and toxic work environments since his early career. According to Carpenter, Whedon made passive-aggressive threats to fire me, callously called her fat to colleagues when I was 4 months pregnant, and was mean and biting, disparaging about others openly, and often played favorites, pitting people against one another to compete and vie for their attention and approval. The actress also alleged that Whedon took issue with her Catholic faith, how the director once called her in for a sit-down meeting to interrogate and berate me regarding a rosary tattoo I got to help me feel more spiritually grounded in an increasingly volatile work climate that affected me physically. To that end, Carpenter recalled how Whedon refused multiple calls from my agents, making it impossible to connect with him to tell him the news that I was pregnant. She detailed that once the director was appraised of the situation, he asked me if I was going to keep it and manipulate, weaponize my womanhood and faith against me. Carpenter then claimed that Whedon proceeded to attack her character, mock her religious beliefs, accuse her of sabotaging the show as Carpenter was pregnant during the filming of the 4th season of Angel. The announcer ceremoniously fired her the following season once I gave birth. In the second image, the actress explained how these memories more weighed on my soul like bricks for nearly half of my life. I wish I had said something sooner. I wish I had the composure and courage all these years ago, but I muted myself in shame and conditioned silence. Carpenter then stated, with these tears welling, that she felt an overwhelming sense of responsibility to Ray and others for remaining private about my experience with Joss and the suffering it had caused me. It is abundantly evident that Joss Whedon is persistent in his blah, blah, blah. I can't really read that. About my experience with something has cost me, blah, blah, blah. That Joss has persisted in his harmful actions, continuing to create workers in his wake, as she added. My hope is now, by finally coming forward about these... I should also, it is abundantly clear that Joss is persistent in his harmful actions, continuing to create wreckage in his wake. She added, my hope now will be finally coming forward with these, with these experiences is to create space for the healing of others who I know have experienced similar sterilized abuses of power. Does anyone actually believe this woman, this actress? I mean, she does spin a good yarn and shit like that, but she's an actress, so it's her job to do that. It is abundantly evident that Joss has persisted in his harmful actions, continuing to create wreckage in his wake. She added, my hope is now would be finally coming forward about these experiences is to create space for the healing of others who I know have experienced similar sterilized abuses of power. Blah, blah, blah. It's so annoying and very... revealing that she had participated in Warner Media's Justice League investigation because I believe Ray to be a person. No, I don't believe any of you have integrity. I doubt he's telling anything close to actually telling what's actually going on. Carpenter revealed that his firing a cyborg in the Flash was the last straw for me. Blah, 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 blah. She's just trying to get money here. Although I'm not shocked at it, Carpenter, I'm deeply pained by it. It troubles and saddens me that the 2021 professionals have to choose between whistleblowing in the workplace and job security. Concluding her statement, job security. workplace? Job security. You mean like you actors who can continue work while others who are well out there trying to work in this pandemic can't get work at all? Oh, you have job security, and you're trying to say that Joss Whedon was mean to you. And when he was a director, and he basically was trying to get everyone to basically make a TV show. Now, I ain't defending Joss Whedon. He's a jerk, and he probably is guilty of a great many things. But I just can't stand the fact that of these money grubbers trying to go after him for it. Her statement, Carpenter wrote that as a single mother whose family livelihood is dependent on my craft, I'm scared despite my fear, blah, 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 lying. As I said, we're in the middle of a pandemic, and I don't think you have the right to job security when people who are more, what's the word? Basically, people in this society would rather have working more than you, basically, who should have their jobs instead of you. You're just an actress. You just lie for a living. Who cares if you don't get to work? We have reruns. But we need other people to actually go to work to make this country get great again. Despite my fear about its impact on my future, I can no longer remain silent. This is overdue and necessary. It is time. Shortly after the publication of her statement, a number of Carpenter Buffy co-stars would take to social media to voice their support for the actress. Sarah Michelle Gellar, who portrayed the eponymous Buffy, wrote on Instagram that while I'm proud to have my name associated with Buffy Summers, I don't want to be forever associated with the name Joss Whedon. I am more focused on raising my family and surviving the pandemic currently. So I will not be making any further statements. Oh, how annoying. She concluded by standing with all survivors of abuse and proud of them. More goddamn lying. Believe all women, right? Or believe everybody, huh? You're not just trying to get more money for yourselves because you see that your acting careers are probably drying up because the pandemic is going to destroy Hollywood, and you're trying to get as much money as possible, huh? Yeah, that's what they're trying to do, isn't it? That's what they're doing. That is what they're doing. Thank you, Sarah, for saying this. I am brave enough for it now as a 35-year-old woman to repost this, wrote Mike Teinberg, who played Buffy's younger sister, Dawn Summers in the series, alongside an image of Gellar's original Instagram post, because this must be known as a teenager with his not inappropriate behavior, very not appropriate. So now people know what Joss did. Let me go back over here. This Amber Benson, who played Buffy Ally McClay, asserted on Twitter that Buffy was a toxic environment and starts at the top. Charisma is speaking truth, and I spared her 1%. Benson, there was, I still say they're all lying, and these are actors, and you shouldn't trust them. A lot of the damage done during this time, but don't mark my words. Joss here is a big jerk. Many of us are still processing 20 plus years later. I stand with blah, blah, blah. I don't believe any of these people are. Fisher and Carpenter are not the only actors who have acted under Whedon who have had unpleasant experiences with the directors. In December 2020, League and Wonder Woman actress Gal told the Los Angeles Times, I had my own experience, which wasn't the best one. I bet you are telling the truth and not just wanting more money. But I look care of it and there and when it happened, while also explained that she was happy that she was to go up and say his truth. Recently, Whedon left the production of his own original HBO-developed series, and I don't really care to say its name. He claimed that at the time, the level of commitment required moving forward, combined with the physical challenge of making such a huge show during yeah, I'm sure you weren't just fired by HBO, right? During the ill, is more than I can handle without the work beginning to suffer. Fisher conventionally claimed that Whedon's exit was a result of Warner Media's Justice League investigation. This is all just lying, and these people are lying about this stuff. New Falcon and the Winter Soldier merchandise. Marvel gender swapped Flag Smasher. Flag Smasher, great. Gender swapped. The Daily Stupid. Mass Effect is a gift that keeps giving. Mass Effect. Well, Daily Stupid. Gift that keeps giving. Twitter loses to try cancel Gina Carano and more. Let's take a look at this. Let's go over here, though. Let's see, we're 40 minutes in, so that's not too bad. Let's go over to, let's see if you guys have hit the like button, will you? Oh, yes. Thank you for hitting that like button, folks. It really helps me fight the algorithm as well. So please go share this video out on social media. Share it out anywhere. All right. Also, go over, let's see. I could do this now. Welcome to the Daily Stupid column. Got more stupid to share from Mass Effect, which has become the gift that keeps on, well, going. Twitter losers trying to cancel Garino. Trying to cancel Garano again. This one comes from courtesy of CBR. Publication ran a headline that reads, Mass Effect Legendary Edition will be more welcoming to women because it will have no sexy women in it, right? You do realize women like sexy women too because they want to be them, right? You're just censoring it would just make everything better. Bull crap. Will it be more welcoming? Well, their byline says Mass Effect Legendary Edition ensures film ships look as consistent across all three games, and that's just one improvement for women gamers. So you're telling me that women can't basically make their own female shepherd look the way they want? Is that it? It's going to be consistent against all three games? Or are you saying that you can't make her as pretty as you want? That is stupid. Apparently, being able to customize your character to either male or female made the game less welcoming to women gamers. Bull crap. Can't customize, huh? Twitter world says it best finally women can enjoy Mass Effect for the first bull fuck. By not being able to customize their character, right? Huh? It's CBR. Expected, but only, holy cow, this is a moronic take. Welcome to the Daily Stupid, CBR. I'm sure you won't be the last time. Twitter losers try to cancel Gino Garano. Twitter losers try to cancel Garano. Losers on Twitter have been activated once again, like the NPC they are. They are once again trying to cancel Gina again. What for, you might ask? Well, one of those Twitter losers, Marianne, shows us the user wrote that, hey, Jon Favreau defending Nazis is super gross, but maybe do something about it. Jeez. Everything's a Nazi, huh? What's the evidence of this? Is a screenshot of Garano's Instagram stories where she shared a post with the Warrior Priest podcast. The post reads, Jews were beaten in the streets not by Nazi soldiers, but by their neighbors and even by children. It then provides a quote that reads, because the history is edited, most people today don't realize that to get to the point where the Nazi soldiers could easily round up thousands of Jews, the government first made their own neighbors hate them simply for being Jews. Is that any different from hating someone for their political views? Yep, there is no difference. Apparently, this particular Twitter loser thinks Garano is actually defending Nazis, specifically showing a post that warns about the Nazis and their tactics. Yeah, I know, that's stupid. Ugh. Continues to flush itself down the toilet. Britain continues down, and Sussex maternity official Twitter account is that part of Britain's National Health Service is acting as the word police. Today, we are launching the UK's first clinical language guidelines supporting trans and non-binary birthing. Bull crap! You can't just tell people how to think and do things, you idiots. You can't tell people how to say it either. This is wrong. Specifically, these clans want to change their terms, breastfeeding and breast milk to chest feeding and chest milk. It's breastfeeding. It is breastfeeding. It's not just breastfeeding, breast milk. They actually want to remove the term father as well. Good crap. No. Thankfully, I still live in the United States, but while this is obviously stupid and should never have been thought of, let alone enacted in public policy, it's probably only a matter of time before more on this side of the Atlantic try to get it here. It's not going to work, though. Welcome to the Daily Stupid. There's a kind of pattern developing for today's Daily Stupid. I'm sure you all can figure it out. Yeah, they're going after Muppets with breasts now. But people are upset about new Dungeons and Dragons stuff, Legends of Puppets poster. Yeah. Huh. And they're going after her because she looks good. All right. I'm sure you can already guess what kind of stupid is about to surface here. Twitter user Rowan McLaughlin wrote, "It doesn't matter if the actor wanted her big-boobed character being plate bikini. Yeah, wanted her big-boobed character. This is still a sexual stereotype. And you are an ugly little troll who can't stand anyone actually looking good. Problematic within the hobby that should not be perpetrated in a show for children who will not get the joke, which is actually just sexist. And you have no... And you are just an ugly little troll who can't get anyone." Steve Nunez wrote, "You maybe rethink the bottom part of this image a bit. Since we are trying to be inclusive and not puerile and gross hobby. Trying to be inclusive and just like that. Bull crap. My ass. Why does your inclusivity also basically hounding off anyone who disagrees with you, you stupid idiot?" Love and Games wrote, "It isn't the big boobs that's the problem. It's the plate bikini. It isn't functional. It's only done to objectify the woman's body." You know what? A lot of people say the plate bikini looks good on the women and stuff like that, and that it does have a function. And sure, being sexy can be cool and all, but this sexist trope doesn't have to be portrayed by wizards of the in Muppet form. No, it doesn't have to be, huh? And maybe it should be, because we're getting tired of being told what to do. The character is played by Shannon Malcolm. Introduced the character during the show's first episode, saying the character is born of me and also a dragon, a big dragon born. Her name is Aurelia Borelius. Great. Yes, that's perfect. I love it. That's a great character. Yeah, I think that is great. I love it. Of Oz gets a remake. Oh. Lion Cinema is remaking The Wizard of Oz with Watchmen director. No. Keishel commented about how the remake saying, "While the 1939 musical is part of my DNA, we don't want your stuff anymore. I am exhilarated but humbled by the responsibility of reimagining such a legendary tale. We don't want it." She added the opportunity to re-examine the original themes, that you're an idiot, quest for courage, wisdom, and home feels more timely and urgent than ever before. No, because you're an idiot and you'll get it wrong. These are profoundly iconic shoes to fill, and no, it is not. I am eager to dance alongside these heroes of Macharlu as we brave a newly minted yellow, more like a big pit, a big giant pit. That's what you want. No, maybe a big stinking turd. That's what you want. The movie will reportedly not be a musical. It will take a fresh take. We all know what that means. It's going to be super woke and preach. Yep. How bad if you don't embrace what they have, huh? We're not going to embrace it, and most people aren't going to embrace it. You just are going to keep losing money, you stupid idiots, and you're going to basically not make anything else. Basically, eventually, Hollywood is going to collapse because of this. All right. What to look at next? Let's see. Let's go over here. We're 48 minutes in. Let's see. Have you guys hit that like button for me again? Let's see. Ooh, you have hit that like button for me. Also, as well, please go share this anywhere, all right? Let's see. We can look at some more news stories. We have a few more. But we could also go have some more fun. Let's go over here. And we could look at some Stephen Rhodes games, which is these are 3 games based on Stephen Rhodes' art. It's made over $303,000. You can back this game for $50. Well, all 3 games and stuff. That's pretty good. Let's go look at this trailer now.
Howdy ho, kids. Say, who likes to play games?
We do!
Well, you're in at the roll of the dice and swap those souls to summon some crazy demons. First player to 3 demons wins the game and eternal damnation. Stranger danger, Timmy. That's right. It's time to clench those cheeks and get off the streets. And don't talk to strangers. The strategy board game that pits you against some pesky ETs. Draw cards and move your pals around the board as you try and score points. You made it to the school dance. But avoid those aliens or you could be in big trouble. Grab your shovel and toss your moral compass, Billy, because last but not dynamite least is Let's Dig for Treasure, the push your luck card game that digs a hole with the whole family, dead or alive. Sorry, Grandma. Players take turns digging cards off one of the 3 stacks. Stop anytime and score your points, or press your luck. But hit a skeleton, and your turn's over, and you lose any card you've drawn that turn. That's right, an entire game collection inspired by the art of Steven Rhodes, right at your fingertips. And remember, Dynamite games are super easy to learn, but challenging for even the most experienced gamer. Truly fun for the whole...
Yeah, those are Steven Rhodes games. Look pretty good, huh? Maybe we'll go look at something else now. Let's go to video games. Video games. Let's go over here. Bikini Challenge, huh? Bikini Alien Challenge. Third-person adult adventure RPG. Open world third-person adventure RPG. Looks good. All right, let's do this. All right. What to look at next? Let's go down here. Take a look at this. Let's look at the Shapeshifter. It's a game for the Game Boy. It looks pretty good. It's made $44,000. It's got 35 days to go, and it looks like a good-looking game. It's good. When you buy this game, you'll get it shipped to you in a Game Boy box, and it'll come with a Game Boy cartridge. That is pretty good. Let's go look at its trailer now. All right. That was the Shapeshifter. Looks like a great game. You can back on Indiegogo. Let's see. Maybe go over here to comic books. Anything here to look at? I wonder if I screw this up a bit. Oops. Oops. This. Never mind. There, let's just go over here. Anything good here? Let's see. What to look at. Don't see anything too interesting. Let me go back over here now. Okay, let's try tabletop games. Cryptid Cafe. Catpocalypse. We are currently creating a Dirty Bob's Roadhouse presents Catpocalypse Meow Get themed role-playing game. Interesting. Pledge made 653 over, well, pledge 500 it's made 653, huh? Not bad. I'm assuming it's basically just cats and stuff like that. Not too bad. Okay, not too bad. I don't really want to read too much about this. It's just, it looks fine. Looks like it might be good. Maybe I should read it. Let's see. Dirty Bob's Roadhouse presents blah, blah, blah. Zine. Oh, zine designed for all the crazy cat people out there in the gaming who are in the gaming. Mischievous, often maligned and mysterious, and oozing with cuddly cuteness. Mischievous, often maligned, mysterious, and oozing with cuddly cuteness and primeval murder. Noble cat here at the Roadhouse. We have 3 and couldn't be happier. With all of their puffy-tailed razor clawed, taking someone's fearing snack, demanding a catitude. We all take the time out of the role playing of a lot of the stuff we come up with doesn't necessarily fit in with the creative direction of other publishers that the old Bob's usually works with. That's definitely the case with this particular zine. Catpocalypse Meow is a chink full of zine. Let's see. A lot of the stuff we come up with doesn't necessarily fit in with the creative direction of other publishers that the old Bob's usually works with. That's definitely the case with this particular zine. Catpocalypse Meow is chock full of perfect new items, creatures, and adventure hooks for your OSR campaign. This is a product tips the hat to funsters of a seemingly and bygone era with general nods of Marky Rogers, Robert Aspen, helping and Bob's old mentor Jim Ward for good. A year of quarantine and social distance. There's a lot of D&D and Swords and Wizardry played on Discord with friends and gamers around the globe. During that time, we started playing our combined lifetime games and cat friendship into what was involved into Catpocalypse Meow. The zine is a feline-themed combination of old school style RPG comics and game-ready materials like those once featured the most popular pen and paper RPG magazine of all time. Original comics tales lead to adventures lead to new treasures, strange creatures, arcane artifacts, obligatory cat butts, insane artwork, crazy cat ladies at forbidden feline temples, kitties and kitties and spells carefully created to nourish your OSR experience, or your OSR and stuff, huh? Okay, not too bad. We introduced the new creative talents of lifelong muse, playtester, collaborator, and all-around encourage daughter and Inslee's talented illustrator in her own right to step up to task of creator of the adventures Diesel Stevens, Stick Hands, Jim, a pair of down and their luck of dreamers. Looks interesting. Okay, with the stuff like here. Okay, this doesn't look too bad. Sarah basically doing this venturing and stuff like that. Not too bad. Let's go over here now. We're an hour in. Let's see if you guys hit that like button for me again. Let's go over here and see. Yeah, thank you. You've hit that like button, as well as go over and please share this video on social media. Share it on Twitter. Share it anywhere. All right. Share it on Twitter. Share it on Facebook. All right. Let's go over here now. Not too bad. I think I've seen enough of this. It doesn't look too bad. All right. Maybe go over to something else now. Steven Rhodes games. What else to look at? Maybe look at Billy Bust Up. Billy Bust Up, a new 3D platformer that's been created. It's made, well, $146,000. That's over $146,000. That's pretty damn good. It looks like a good-looking game. Should I look at this now? We could look at some more other stuff. We could go back to comic books and literally look. I think I'll go over here now. Let's see. What else to look at? Maybe we'll go back to Indiegogo. Let's see. There's Love Rising 4. Go down here. Still don't see anything I really want to look at. Look at. Still don't want to see anything here. All right, let's go back to Indiegogo. Look at this. We look at Mutants, Replicator 3, Mutants versus Machines, or we could look at Savage Tree, Book 1 Into the Eternal. Oh, there's X-Force Reloaded. Yeah, let's look at that. Maybe we'll look at it. We looked at it yesterday. There's also Rising. Oh, there's The Abductables 2, Ridiculous, which has made $5,000 to over $5,000. It's got 27 days left. It's going to be fully funded soon, so that's pretty good. Let's see. This is the second book in the series. Ridiculous comic. You can back this book for $20, but you can also get the original Abductables and the new one for $50. That's good right there. We can read this sample here, and why not? Let's see. Okay, what I can read about it. Well, what's this? Final transmission from exploratory vessel. Subsequent emergence of life. Landfall on planetary body. Blah blah. That's final transmission. Exploratory vessel. Subsequent emergency landfall on planetary body. Do not have sphincters. Sphincters. Final transmission from exploratory vessel. Subsequent 10 emergency. Well, final transmission. Explanatory missile. Subsequent emergency landfall on planetary body. do not have, I repeat, the life forms do not have blah, blah, blah. Abort. Looks like, wow. Can't last much longer. Mostly come at night. Oh, God, it's turning him well, these guys are. Man, it's been an honor. Anyone else Anyone else actually did that before the monster showed up. Now, fellas, just because we're on the verge of a certain excruciatingly painful death, let's not lose sight of our scientific integrity. Monsters don't exist. The organism is simply on top of its respective. It's big and huge, because no matter the planet, no matter the galaxy, in nature, there's always the apex predator. Somebody in SOS. Looks good. And there's more words and stuff like that. It's pretty good. And then he was like, whoa. He was like, whoa. And he was like, and then boom, and then choom, and then he was like, ooh, and then, Dude, we were there once. There was one choom, one. Yeah, but I'm just saying, the abductee's the man. It's a shame what happened to the rest of our crewmates, though. Anyone else think it's kind of looked like a giant? I put the ship on autopilot, so don't go touching anything. Don't expect them to send help a second time if we encounter any more technical difficulties. I said sorry. I'll be in my bunk. Wake me if you need me. The man. What a man. Serious, how long has it been since we've been here? Home. Well, yeah. Serious, how long has it been since we've been here? We've never been here. I wouldn't get too excited. We're so going to get chewed out for bringing the mission. At least one of us is. Is it too late to turn back? Okay. All right, here we go. Who does he think he is? Tell me about it. Since when does some random alien get special? Why, here is his reputation totally overblown, straight up propaganda. I mean, who isn't with a freaking plasma rifle in their hands, you know? Just so long as he remembers his place, the big bad abductee is here to follow our orders. Not. He's right behind me, isn't he? Bend over. All right. That was the abductables. Ridiculous. Not too bad. Let's see. Anyone still watching this? Oh, we got 2 people watching this. Not too bad there. Let's go look at this trailer. Or we could look at something else. We looked at that sample that was there and read through it. Look, the abductables, ridiculous here. The new abductables book here looks great. You can back it for $20. It's up on Indiegogo. Okay, let's look at some other stuff while we're here. What else to look at? Let's go down here. There's X-Force Reloaded. Let's take a look at that. X-Force. X-Force here, you can back it for $25. Well, you can back this book for $25, but you can also get other covers for, well, apparently even less money than that. And all of it looks pretty good. Let's see. Parody Press Comics is back with a full color 48-page group. Yeah, let me do that. Parody Press Comics is back with a full color 48-page graphic novel extravaganza guaranteed to tickle your funny bone. Jam-packed book is ad-free, so you're getting nothing but hilarious content. X-Force Reloaded marks the triumphant return of the original Parody Press Comics. We need your support to make fun comics that readers 13 plus can enjoy and that will hopefully bring a smile and laughter to your face. And it looks good. It looks really good. I mean, wow, look at that, huh? Let's go look at this trailer now.
My name is Professor Bowley. run a school for juvenile delinquents. But not just any delinquents. Mine are specially gifted. You might even call them mutants. Trust a few reformed ex-cons. Tangerine.
By the apple of your eye, Bubba.
Jeannie Gray. Beastie Boy. Oh, everybody's dancing now. Snow Cone.
Is it hot in here, or is it just me?
And their friends from Xbox, cable TV,
The remote control Frogface.
Goffarel, Meow, Dominoes,
This book has just the right amount of cheese.
and introducing the Newt Mutants. Beware the rest. Magneto, Mistress Piggy, and not at all breaking the fourth wall, Cesspool. Now, Heritage Press Comics is back with X-Force Reloaded #1. Don't miss this extraordinary comics extravaganza with 7 full-color stories of marvelous mutant mayhem. Back this book today for awesome variant covers and original artwork TM. 48 pages of action and hilarious hijinks by some of comics' funniest talents. Heritage Press.
Yeah, that's X-Force Reloaded 1. It's up on Indiegogo. You can back it for a good. You can back it. So go do. So yeah, go get it. All right. Maybe like that. I mean, this is a good-looking book. Let's see. Let's go over here now. Let's see. Got around 12 minutes in. I think I'll go show you my own the pre-launch page of my own Indiegogo now. So let's go do that. Scum Dogs, but let's go look at my Indiegogo Scum. Right. All right, here we go. Here's my Scum Dogs pre-launch page. Let's go look at it.
Bored without any great comic books to read as if you're falling through the depths of space? Then come read Scum Dogs. It's one hell of a great comic book. You're just going to love it. And unlike the blue-haired land whales or the purple land whales, then you won't get anything like a Jupiter politics. And you can hear it on the wind. Scum Dogs. Just a great comic. Just barging down your door, sing all the little purple bastards running and screaming at you. That's Scum Dogs. You'll see the amazing sights of people running past gigantic, bizarre pictures, with bizarre happenings and great stories that'll make you just love the story. You'll get characters like Sloppy here, Hair Metal Doctor, Miss Breasty Melons, and you'll also get Murder Mouth, as well as the ultimate character, Death Mug. Yes, Death Mug, and you'll see him fight his arch enemy, Buick Starpoon, who leads his team into space versus the Wild Rangers in epic battles against the Scum Dogs. You'll get characters like Hair Metal Doctor fighting Beach Pounder in an epic battle with Blast Tank along as well, firing off his missiles in an epic showdown that will leave you grasping and wanting more. That's Scum Dogs. Go and back it on Indiegogo. You'll get 3 covers. You'll get this cover here that's just awesome, the 90s Fun Muscle cover. You'll get this one where basically a parody of of the characters just working at a burger. Okay. You also get 3 covers, as well as the cover with them just chasing down purple land whales. Okay, little purple bastards. But it's going to be awesome. Get back these 3 covers on Indiegogo. Back my comic book. You're just going to love it. That's Scum Dogs. Come and get it on Indiegogo.
And that was the trailer to my book. Looks pretty good, huh? All right, let's go back over here. I'm going to thank you all for joining me. We had a pretty good live stream today. Remember, folks, go and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Read comics, they're bad for you, all right? The there is misspelled THERE. So also make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that like button for me because it helps me fight the algorithm. Leave some comments down below, and please also share this video out on social media. Share it out on Twitter. Share it out on Facebook. And remember, folks, go over and subscribe to Stitch Together Picks. Stitch Together Picks is a YouTube channel that deserves far more subscribers. It's hosted by the maniacal cinephile, and you're going to love his videos. His reviews of movies are so good and great. You're going to love them. And remember also to go over and subscribe to Creepy Little Book. Creepy Little Book is is another YouTube channel that deserves 4 more subscribers. He's like the he's like the Art Bell Radio Show. He releases small videos where he talks about high strangeness, but he also does live streams every night on weekdays at 12:30 a.m. and on weekends at 11 o'clock p.m. So where he talks about aliens and ghosts. Go and subscribe to Creepy Little Book. Yeah, that's go and subscribe to him. Go and subscribe to Creepy Little Book. It's just great. And as well as go over to Twitch and subscribe to Robot Co-op. Robot Co-op is like Mr. Science Theater 3000. They use these robot puppets and they have fun playing video games and doing live streams, and you'll laugh at how funny they are. Go and subscribe on Twitch to Robot Co-op. As well as go over and remember, folks, I'll be back again tomorrow around 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock or 8, 10, or 11 for another live stream, so be sure to come back again then. I'm Chris Williams from the Scumdogs Kennel. Thank you all for joining me. We had some fun tonight. We could go on a bit longer if you guys want me to go on, so leave a chat there. Huh? All right.